But up first today, there has been no letting up on building a vibrant, renewable energy market here in the Southeast. Speakers at the 5th Annual Southeast Bioenergy Conference said ethanol for fuel, it's the most talked about of the green products, but it doesn't need to be the only one. Rick Treptow has more.
All these conference displays at the University of Georgia Tifton campus showed what is being worked on in the new energy fields and who was doing the work.
You know, when you look at your energy opportunities, Southeast is just full of them, and biomass is our strength.
So what is the need? The 500 people from 23 states and 9 foreign countries seem to agree on one area: new fuel sources for automobiles.
Clearly, down the road, these vehicles need to get a lot more efficient in how many gallons per miles per gallon they get. One team down here is working on a vehicle. You saw that Saturn, for example. They've pushed that over 100 miles to the gallon.
The diesel-electric hybrid was done by just 2 guys in their spare time. There were simpler displays.
These are different types of bulbs, and what they're here for is to show your different energy usage. These 2 are LED bulbs. This is 3.5 watts. This is an 11-watt bulb. This is your typical complex fluorescent. It's 14 watts. And this is the traditional incandescent light bulb. It is 60 watts. That uses 6 times the power of this bulb for the same amount of light.
Clearly, the corn-based ethanol sector has grown very fast. Has it been too fast?
We're doing corn-based ethanol because it is a way to take a sugar from that starch molecule out of that corn and turn it into a fuel that we desperately need in this world right now.
As one of the original farm members of the first United Ethanol plant in Mitchell County, Mary Campbell remembers the farming days of the late 70s and early 80s.
And you needed to make sure that before you buy a garden hose, you can't fix it with duct tape. And you know, we lived through that, and that's what we're trying to do with our plant. We're not going to buy anything we can't pay for, and we just sort of, you know, baby steps and try to keep moving forward. And we're proud of the fact we are still there. I'm not going to kid anybody; it's been fairly difficult, but we're making our payments, and we're hanging in there.
Speaker said Midwest corn ethanol plants that have not been able to compete have often been picked up by the large oil companies.
But the business model makes sense, and we are making sense, and we are today pricing ethanol below the cost of gasoline in most markets. So we are a very competitive product, and our producers are making money.
The scientific roadblocks to produce ethanol and biomass products are disappearing. The co-recipient of the 2007 Nobel Peace Prize, Dr. MARILYN Brown, a Georgia Tech professor, said politics is a major hurdle.
We need a level playing field so that biomass and bio-produced fuels and power can compete head-to-head with fossil fuels. So we need the policies that will allow them to be more cost competitive.
As for the future of ethanol itself, the increase in 2009 of the renewable fuel standard will help.
I'm very optimistic. I'm more concerned about the ability of electricity from biomass resources to be competitive, because if all of the resources go to liquid fuels, then what's left to be able to generate power in some of these older coal plants?
At least for ethanol?
Number one, we need consumers to know that that car that they drive can use flex fuel, can use ethanol-based products, and we need them to go to the gas station and look for it. And we need to have gasoline stations dispensing the product. That's all we need.
I'm Rick Treptow for the Georgia Farm Monitor.